find a comfortable standing position then to start. So just starting to bring our focus, our attention inwards through the soles of the feet, and we're going to have our feet between shoulder and hip width distance apart. If we can, with our toes forward, our heels coming behind, so we feel really grounded, a good strong stance, but we're going to start to let go of some of the tension we might be feeling through the body. So we're going to start from our feet, and we want to feel our feet just relax right from our toes, up the feet and into the ankles, and almost feel like your feet are just sinking into the earth as we feel grounded and supported by the earth underneath us. The lower part of our legs let go and our knees soften, and then we start to relax through our thighs all the way up to the pelvis, and we feel our tailbone become heavy and start to draw towards the floor, down towards our heels, as we relax the whole pelvis area. So our hips let go, our tummy relaxes, our lower back releases any tensions it might be holding, and then we feel that tension release through all the back muscles, up the back extensors, up around the shoulders. As we just feel ourselves get a little bit taller, we feel the crown of the head drawing up towards the ceiling, and we draw our chin back. And now we think about letting go of any tension through the neck. Feel it draining down the neck, over the shoulders. We relax all the way down our arms and right through to our fingertips. And as our arms become light and relaxed, maybe they just naturally open a little bit underneath the armpits. Let go of any tension in your chest, let it soften through the front there. Let your rib cage become relaxed. Imagine all the organs of the body you're letting go and relaxing. The heart letting go of any tension or angst it's holding on to. And we can aid that relaxation using our breath. So let's bring our attention into the breath now. The natural flow in and out of the breath with no effort needed. As we think about relaxing the body, maybe our breath will start to deepen a little. As we deepen the breath, we get more oxygen into the body, drawing energy in and releasing tension and stresses out of the body. And by focusing on the breath, we start to relax the mind, let go of tensions, any unwanted thoughts we're holding in the mind, just let them go. Just bring your focus to the breath, flowing in and out of the nose and the mouth. That cool air coming in, that warmer air coming out. Feel free to close the eyes for a few moments while you do this. Feel your attention coming in even more, your focus. Feel yourself letting go even more. And keeping that relaxed feeling, let's start to mobilise our joints. So let's start with some wrist circles here. Get some gentle movement into all our major joints of the body. Not forcing anything, but to keep that relaxed feeling building. And then reverse it, take it the other way. Maybe wiggle the fingers a little bit so we get some movement into the finger joints. And then float your arms out and start to circle at the elbows. Just a little lift of the arms, keeping your shoulders relaxed into your back. And then reverse. Still focus on the breath, feeling relaxed more and more through the body. Let your arms relax down, roll your shoulders forward, up, back and down, big circles. And then reverse, roll them back, up, forward and down. Lift through the arms, just use the shoulders, let them drop into the back. Turn your head to look to your right shoulder as we bring some gentle movement into the neck. Come in centre and turn to look to your left shoulder. Coming back. Not forcing anything, just bringing some mobility, some rotation into our neck. Make sure you keep your chin drawing back and the length through the back of your neck. But now come forward and look up to the ceiling. We gently extend through the neck, and then we're going to look down towards our feet. And then we curl back up, just moving through that cervical spine, not rolling into the rest of the back right now. Just work to tuck the chin. Feel maybe a gentle stretch in the back of your neck. Let's just do one more. Energizing the spine, just at the top there, look forward. Take your right arm, bring it forward, start to circle it behind you. Take your body with you a little bit, make sure you're soft at the knees. Stay grounded through the feet though, keep them forward. Gentle circling as we mobilize more into the torso, that little bit of rotation and a little bit more into our scapular area around the shoulders. Let's do one more on this side. Stay light on the arms. We just feel it floating through the air, and then we'll swap into the left side. Still aware of our breath, flowing in and out. Feeling the body with our breath. Let's do one more. And then let the arm relax. Feel that lift, that length, but start to circle your tailbone on the floor. Bend at the knees a little more if you need to. So we try and get as much movement as we can around the hips, the tummy, and into that lower back area. Circling our hips one way, and now we're going to take it the other way. Warming up the lower part of the torso. And then come into centre, slide the feet together for a moment, bending through the knees as we work to mobilise into the knees. Remember to just do a little bend and straightening if it's not comfortable doing the circles, don't force it, and then take it the other way. And then moving down to the ankles, we're just going to place the right foot out and we're going to circle into your ankle, pushing that ball of the foot into the floor, and then reverse. Place that foot down, just transfer your weight and roll into the other foot. And reverse. And then place the feet down. Start to bring your elbows forward together now. Let's open up a little bit more and move into our upper backs. And then we're going to take it back and open into our chest and heart. Start to stimulate the organs of the upper body into the heart as we squeeze together and open our chest and heart. Coming forward, just be careful to not overextend through your neck. And opening. Let's do one more of them. Open, we release our arms down, we let them relax, we start to tuck our chin and forward fold our spine. Work to keep your tailbone drawn towards your heels like it's weighted, so we can really fold the spine like wallpaper peeling off a wall. Become relaxed more and more through your upper body as we open and energize through each vertebrae. And then we fold our spine back up, maybe drawing up gently through the navel to give your lower back a little bit of support. So we stack our vertebrae one at a time, drop our shoulders, lengthen through the crown of the head, draw that chin back at the top, and then we'll go to forward fold again. So we soften through the upper body, gradually feeling it become more and more relaxed. And then we roll over, and then look in between our thighs, relax all the muscles of your face as you come down. And then lifting back up, gentle support of the legs and the tummy there if we need it. Full folding back up. Let's come down one more time. And then this time we're going to take it into elephant shakes his trunk. So we stay down here, just take a few moments to really let go. Feel tensions draining out the head, the muscles of the face, let go. Your arms are heavy and you're going to rock your weight from one side to the other. Feel the energy move from one leg and then into the other. Let your body start to sway, maybe your pelvis starts to make a little circular movement, and see what your arms do. You're not forcing them to do anything, you're letting them be free to do whatever they want to do as we let go even more. And then we find our center balance, energy even through both legs, and we start to fold our spine back up. Maybe your arms are still moving at this point. Let them naturally come to a halt when they're ready as we stack. And we find that lifted, open spine, so our main energy channel is open, running through the crown of the head down through the tailbone into the earth. Now gently tuck your fingers underneath, your thumb underneath your fingers. We're going to stimulate a little bit more through the organs of the lower body by doing some swings. This will warm up the waist a little bit more as well. We let our hands just strike our body wherever they want to stimulate them organs. And it's great mobility as well for the spine. Energizing the spine in all them different movements. Arms are free. We can let the head turn with us. You can go as fast or as slow as you want to. And then come to the center. Let your arms come to a natural stop when they're ready. Stay relaxed through them arms. Let's do some gentle pulsing here. Start to feel and bring some energy into our dantian. So we draw back and down. Our spine is straight as we draw our tailbone down. Our knees come over toes, arms float forward. We draw up. We think about drawing chi into dantian. So just below the navel, slightly inside the body. Arms just float forward, our shoulders stay down, relaxed and light through the arms. We sink down through the hips and we draw back up. Our focus on starting to feel the energy in the hands. Just using our minds, we can create that chi flow. Think about drawing it into your dantian every time. Then hands come back towards you as you come up. Just try not to lean too far forward, straight back. Just go as low as you need to keep the back straight and sink the tailbone. And work as low as comfortable for you, that you're not creating any unnecessary tension in your body, that you don't need the natural strengthening of the legs, but we're not looking to force that movement. Pulsing as we come down, and then drawing up. Palms right in front of our dantian, our big energy store. Let's do one more. Well done. Light on the arms. We draw up. Let's do a little clearing before we move on. So just draw your hands up above you and slowly draw down. Clearing, calming the energy, and then arms come by the sides. Bring your feet together. We're going to work through a few of our Mawandu exercises today. So starting with our starting stance, where we feel strong but relaxed. Our mind is quiet, aware of the breath. Relax and step out through your left foot. And in our initial stance, we're going to circle our palms on the floor, circling at the wrist. So we feel that little bit of tension coming back in. Remember, we alternate between tension and relaxation. Draw the palms forward, come onto the balls of the feet. Palms come to navel level, we turn the palms back down and we ground through our feet. We gently circle through the wrists. We draw forward. We've just got a soft gaze with our eyes. We're not really focused on anything. Pressing down. Gentle circle, we feel the tension. We draw up. We let go as we relax back down. And let the arms release into drawing a bow. Just let your arms float up in front of your chest, nearly touching, not quite, and then open, drawing your elbows backwards behind you, and then drawing the hands back towards each other. Now turn through your left foot and then adjust your right heel. Reach your left arm forward, your right arm back, push that hip back. Palm faces down next to the hip. We look at the palm facing the ceiling. We release. Step back, one foot, and then adjust the other heel. Ready to open and close. Turning right foot first, adjusting the back heel. And then reach, we feel the tension, the stretch. We look at the top palm facing the ceiling. We release and we step back. So completing each part of the movement before we move on to the next. Remember to find that relaxed feeling in between the stretching. Stay focused. Keep the breath flowing, however's comfortable for you. Reach and then release. We've got one more on the other side. Take the time. Push the hip back. Feel this gentle stretch. Coming back. Just in that foot and then the other one. And let the arms relax down. Stretching the back. Start to open across your back. As your palms face out, the back of your hands come together. We come onto the balls of the feet. We release the right foot, you turn the left foot, and now we're going to stroke our ribs with the back of our fingers, and then lift that heel and step heel toe as we push the weight forward and make a claw. We've got a tiny gap between our wrists. We're looking between that gap as we push back and bend into the back knee. We straighten through the back leg, we push our weight forward, lift the back heel, palms face down, we look up and away. We let it all release and step back to start again on the other side. Well done. Open the back, onto the balls of the feet. Releasing, left foot, turning the right. We straighten the ribs with the back of the fingers and step, heel, toe. Keep the back heel connected to the floor here. Push back. Push forward, back heel lifts, palms down, look up and away. Let it all release as we step back, face in front to go again. One more on each side. Open, onto the balls of the feet, release, turn, and straight the ribs. We step, push forward, look between them wrists, push back. Push forward, look up and away, palms down. Let go, step back, that's it, nice, slow, steady flow. Last one, opening the back, stretching the back, turning, stroking the ribs, and step. Look between the wrists, claws with the hands, push back. Push forward, look up and away. Step back. And this time bring your feet together, shoulders in the back. Stretching the waist, we float the arms up, shoulders are in the back. We bend the right knee and push the left hip out, and we turn the palms in opposite directions. We swap, bend the elbows a little as you now straighten through your right knee and bend your left knee. Push that hip out. Come center and swap. And again. Now this time as we swap the legs, we bring one hand up and over the other, and then we sit our palm next to the hip facing down, little finger reaches towards the back of the shoulder, and swap. Push the hip out. One more. And release. Let it relax down. Shoulders down. And then we're going to step the foot back out. We're going to slide the hands up now, stretching the abdomen. Hands come onto the belt channel. And then we slide our hands round into the back to support the lower back. Now stretch through the front without throwing your head back. And then come over. Flat back comes forward. Hands slide down the back of the legs. Across the front of our feet, we let the arms relax. Lift through your left shoulder and hip to look towards your left side. Let it release. And then turn the hands to the backs of the hands are gently touching. Now release your knees and roll your spine back up. So we stack the vertebrae. As we come up, we lift them hands up to chest level. And then we bring them back down onto our belt channel. Sliding round into the back. Support, gentle stretch through the front. And then we come over, hinging on the hips. Flat back, straight legs as we come down. Cross the feet, let the arms go. Use your shoulder and hip to look to your right side. Release them, bend the knees back so the hands turn to touch. We roll the spine back up. Hands come up to chest and then back onto the belt channel. Slide round. Support, gentle stretch. Support the lower back. Come over, hinge the spine. Hands slide down the back of the legs, across the feet, let go. Lift your shoulder and hip to look to your left. Release. Bend your knees, back to the hands touch as we come up. And then back onto the belt channel. One more time on the right side. Well done. Stretch, watch that chin isn't being thrown back with the leaning of the spine there. Hands slide down the back of the legs, across our feet. We let go of the arms completely, but we use the shoulder to lift and the hip to look to the right and release. Bend the knees, protect the back on the way up, roll through the spine. Hands come up and then let them relax down. And then take a long breath in, bring your arms up. Exhale, arms overhead as we open, palms face the ceiling, we look at the ceiling. We look forward, palms face down, arms come gradually down by the sides. Slide the hands up the side of the body onto the balls of the feet. Ground through your feet, bend your knees, slide the hands down the legs. Come back, up, long breath in. Exhale. Try not to lean into the lower back. Face forward, we're lifted, arms come down. Slide the hands up. Lift onto the balls of the feet. Ground, bend your knees, and release. And then just bring your feet back together. Let the shoulders relax. And we'll finish that there today and move straight on to our Shabashi. So we're going to step our left foot out, maybe a little bit wider this time again, between shoulder and hip width distance. Just feel relaxed, feel that grounding feeling. We're going to let go of any tension through our Shabashi movement. So we're not going to feel that tension that we feel when we're doing the Mao Wang Do. So wait to stay as relaxed as you can. If you can, you're going to work with the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth, just behind your teeth. A soft gaze with the eyes. But you feel free to close your eyes if you want to. Feel confident with the movements. And then just start to float your arms up in front of you. Start to draw them back towards you, palms down, and soften through your knees. Starting with that opening. Drawing forward and up. Relax down. If it's comfortable, breathe in and out through your nose. Up. Shoulders relaxed. One more. Opening the chest and heart. Draw the arms up and open. Draw back, palms towards each other. Circle the wrists and fingers. Draw down. Stay light through the arms, no tension coming into the neck and shoulders as the arms lift. Drawing down, just that soft bend through the knees. The more we can start to relax through our movements, the more we can start to feel and open ourselves up to the energy flow. Our Shabashi movements are really good for the organs of the body. Each movement helps different organs. Okay, sweep it and arc in the sky. You may want to step out slightly through one foot and bring your arms up, your shoulders sit in your back. Lean into our left side. We're going to look to the right. Look at that right palm as it faces the ceiling. And we swap. Our other hand just comes over the crown of the head, right over the crown of the head, and see if you can feel any warmth there as we connect with our main energy channel. Just transferring the weight through the body so the arms move with the body. So we push into one foot, bending that knee. Just turning our head gently to look at the hand. Okay, one more. come center, we gather, arms come down, we sink down through our hips, disperse in the clouds. We pick the clouds up, we circle at the wrist, we release at the top. Not looking to stretch, no tension, just drawing down, straight back, circling. Gathering the clouds, releasing tension, stresses at the top. It's released at the top. One more. And as we release the arms this time, bring the arms forward, palms facing up, starting on the left. Draw the palm back towards you. Follow it as you look behind and circle that arm round. Coming across the face. Gentle touch of the other hand to transition to the other side. Gentle touch. So just a flow. Make sure you don't pull any tension into your shoulders. Okay, last one. We'll take it into ship on the leg. Both palms face up. We draw the arms down both sides. We sink down in our hips, we circle the arms round, over as we come back down. Okay, knees over toes, look to keep a straight back, keep your main energy channel open. No strain on the back. Relax. One more. Come up, we're going to let our arms release by the sides. We're going to lean across into our left leg. We're going to bring our palm across, lift the palm to the ceiling, playing with the balloon and lift that left heel. And start to bring the palm back facing down, and then we start to bring the right palm in facing down. We play with the balloon with the right arm, so we lean to the left and then we swap. Soft flow. Transitioning from one side to the other. So slow, steady movements, not rushing it. Okay, let's turn to look at the moon. Turn the palms up, so we rotate and look up and away. Drawing down slightly into them hips, look up and away. Just taking our head reverse, our arms are floating through the air. We're relaxed right through to our fingertips. Okay, one more. Now draw back to center, face forward, open the spine, tuck your thumb under your fingers and you're still open under your armpits. And then pushing hands, so we come into a slight turn of the hip to bring the hand across the body, circle the wrist, draw back and then swap. Not leaning our body forward into the movement, so watch out that you don't start to lean. We're not reaching the arm so far that we're looking for a stretch in our arm. Well done everyone, last one. Wave hands like clouds, lean over to the left. Start to bring your right arm across the eyes, your left palm faces the floor as it comes across. We bring our weight into the right leg and then you swap. Just swapping the hands over, alternating, each hand comes across the face, opposite hand. And then your gaze is soft. Your gaze is soft on your hand. Not really focusing on it, but just being aware of it. Aware of the soles of the feet as we feel our weight transition from one side to the other. Stay light through the arms. Okay, now leaning over to your right side, you're going to lift your left foot and step heel toe. Fishing and watching the sky, left hand on top. At the right, we circle the wrist, we draw back. Moving through the legs, transition our energy from one leg to the other. Moving back through the torso, but not leaning into our backs. No extension coming into our lower back or into our neck. So careful you don't throw your head backwards. Just moving the arms and the shoulders, but not forcing any movement that may cause tension in your shoulders. One more on this side. So we start to draw our foot in as we lift our arms. We transition, we adjust the feet, and then we can lift and step heel toe. This time, starting with the right arm on top of the left arm. So keep the heel grounded on the back leg as you come forward. Now draw back, transition into pushing the wave. Lift heel toe, and we make a wave with them arms. We draw back, palms face forward. We make that wave. Not looking to stretch. Open to the energy flow. Relax. One more on this side. Draw in. Adjust your feet as we step. See if we can balance. Heel toe with control into that leg. Draw back. Relax right through to our fingertips. Okay, one more on this side. Draw back, adjust, opening out, pigeon unfolds his wings. We open our wings, we draw in as we draw back through the legs. We open, we're going to bring all the joints into play here, right from our shoulders down to our fingers. Again, not stretching, just moving through the joints. So move through the legs, not by throwing our head back or leaning into our lower backs. Keep that back straight as you can. And then drawing in, transferring one more time to the other side before we come forward. Step, heel toe, and draw forward and back. Still feel light through your arms. Okay, last one. As we draw back and face forward, tuck your thumbs underneath your fingers. Find your lifted, open position in your body for your spine. A forward punch, left arm, we punch, we circle, we draw back. Now we feel that tiny little bit of tension. We release it straight away. It's the only time that we do. One more on each side. Let the arms relax by the sides, but then just feel them float up, out to the side. As they get to the shoulders, we're going to come onto the balls of the feet. They can come a little higher, and then we draw back down, bending through the knees. Drawing up, and the lift, drawing down, grounding, bending into knees. Keep the the back straight. The birds just light floating through the sky. Letting go of all tensions, worries. And now as we come up, we draw our arms up and we bring them above the head. We draw up our shoulders into our back. We make a circle with our straight spine. Great wheel turns. That can be a big circle or a small circle. Listen to your body. Try not to let any tension come in anywhere. And then reverse, take it the other way. Avoid extending into your lower back or throwing your head backwards. Then come to the centre, release your arms down gently. Pulling trees up by their roots, let's get our hands into the earth, bend the knees, get your hands into the soil and draw the roots up out of the earth. And then palms face down as we release back down. We bend our knees, we get our hands into the soil. We stay really light and relaxed though through our fingers. See if we can start to feel the energy we've built in and around us. And we can really feel it in the palms of the hands. Maybe you're feeling it around your whole body. Releasing down. Drawing up. Just imagine the hands in the soil as you draw up. And just let it go and see what sensations you feel. One more, and then we're going to go into calming the energy. So now just bring your hands up either side of your main energy channel. Palms face up, we turn the palms to face down. And at the bottom, we just take a little flick, release tension, stress it away into the earth. Draw up, calming the energy in and around the body. Draw down. Little release at the bottom. Anything that doesn't serve us, let it go. Release it from the body. Calming the energy, drawing up, drawing chi down, and letting go. Maybe slow it down as we calm the energy through the body even more. Release. Last one. Make sure your main energy channel is open. Slowly bringing it down. Release at the bottom. Let your arms relax by your sides. Close your eyes if you can. You can always sit to do the last bit where we're going to do a little bit of just meditation. Bring your attention to your breath. So your breath can anchor you in the present moment, which is where we want to be as much as we can. We always only have the present moment in time. To help us live in each present moment and not worry about past experiences or future things that want to happen, we can use the breath as an anchor. So anytime your mind wanders, just slowly, gently bring it back to the breath. The breath is a gift that gives us life. Be aware of that cool air coming in the nose, down the throat. Work to expand into your whole body with your breath, just by focusing on it. Breathe all the way down into your belly, your back, and your breath in, feel it expand. Feel your ribs expand outwards, so we're breathing outwards, not just up or down. We're breathing in all directions. We're drawing energy, chi, into our bodies on that breath in. Every breath out, we release tensions and stresses. Anything that doesn't serve us, we release it from the body with every exhale. growth of mind gets busy, as soon as you're aware of it, just gently bring it back, not judging the thoughts, not holding on to them, just let them go. The more we can practice to do that in meditation, the more we can learn to do it in our everyday life and situations that occur. Now let's just take our hands and place them on our dantian, one on top of the other. We're going to draw our energy, our chi, and store it in our dantian, a large energy store, giving us fuel for the body, healing energy. See if you can feel your dantian. Maybe a warmth, maybe a tingling sensation. And then release your arms by your sides. Gently open your eyes when you're ready, slowly. And then maybe just start to roll the shoulders a little bit. Just bring some movement back into the body. You can roll them forward as well if you want to. And bring some movement back into the legs if you're standing. Coming back into the world. Try to keep that relaxed mind all the way through the day, guys, if you can. Well done, everyone. Good work. I think we lost a couple on the way there. I don't know